What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here, and welcome to our daily show where we cover the fourth stimulus check update, what is going to be in the fourth stimulus package, the infrastructure package, as well as what is going on in the world today. We have several different stimulus items to address, as well as the protests have now started outside of the Derek Chauvin trial. Don't forget to hit the like button and let's jump right in. As you can see here, protests have already begun outside of the courtroom and actually in several different areas of the country. Before a verdict is even out, people are already starting to assemble, gather in groups, and protest, and hopefully it will remain peaceful. And the question is, will we be looking at a repeat situation where we have issues with these protests across the United States? You can see here some of the different sets of footage as they're growing, and I think that we could see this happen in multiple different cities and possibly even for multiple different days. It really depends on how long the verdict is out. They are deliberating right now. The jury is out. It is in the jury's hands at this point, and we'll have to really see how long it'll take them to deliberate. But the National Guard has been brought into Washington, D.C. New York Police Department says that they are preparing for protests and possibly even worse in New York City. Even as far away as Utah, law enforcement officers are preparing for protests literally across the country. The judge in the trial says that Democratic Representatives Maxine Waters' comments about to assemble and protest if there's not a guilty verdict could help the appeal if the defense loses the case. This already sets up a kind of an extra ground for them to appeal if they lose. Republican Minority Leader in the U.S. House of Representatives, Kevin McCarthy, has introduced a resolution to censure Maxine Waters based on her statements. Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy from California said Monday he will introduce a resolution to censure Representative Maxine Waters, who's also from California, but a Democrat, for saying, quote, "We've got to get more confrontational," and quote, "We've got to stay on the street to protest the police brutality against Black Americans." Kevin McCarthy says that this weekend in Minnesota, Maxine Waters broke the law by violating curfew and then incited violence. Speaker Pelosi is ignoring Waters' behavior. That's why I am introducing a resolution to censure Representative Waters for these dangerous comments. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that Maxine Waters has nothing to apologize for in response to criticism from Republicans over remarks she made in Minnesota. Pelosi says, quote, "No, she doesn't." When asked by a reporter if Waters needs to apologize for saying activists for racial justice need to, quote, "get more confrontational" when advocating for police reforms. Quote, "That woman on the floor should be apologizing." Although Nancy Pelosi did say regarding here, the quote is, "That woman on the floor should be apologizing for what she said," referencing comments by Republican Representative Lisa McClain from Michigan, who spoke shortly after Pelosi gavelled the House into session for the day. Lisa McClain says, "Once again, this weekend, we saw a member of the majority, the Democratic Party, open call for more confrontation in a Minneapolis suburb. That very night, there was a drive-by shooting in the community where police and National Guardsmen were targeted. If this were reversed, if this was said by a Republican, you know that the majority in this chamber would move to strip that representative of their committees and possibly to expel them from Congress." On stimulus, first, if you haven't received your first, second, or third stimulus check, there's a couple different things you can do. For the first or second stimulus check, you likely need to file a 2020 tax return and claim this money on line 30 of that tax return. What you do is put the amount owed to you by the IRS, so if they owe you a partial payment or a full payment, put that amount that the IRS owes you on a tax return for 2020 on line 30. You can do this by going to Google and simply find IRS free file. You can do a free simplified tax return on the IRS website. directly on their website for free. So make sure you go directly to the IRS website. Be careful you don't go to any other websites, and be careful where you're putting your information in. There's a lot of scams going around right now. If you haven't received your third stimulus check, well, you can do a payment trace on possibly that or the first or second stimulus check. But first, it's likely that your third stimulus check is still coming. The number one thing to do is really to check the IRS Get My Payment tool and see if you have a date of any type of date at all. And if you get status unavailable or unknown, it could be because you're putting your address in wrong. You should try putting your address in all capitals, or go get the most recent letter from the IRS and see how they spelled your street address with the exact match. So you might need to put it in the exact capital form with capital letters or street abbreviations, exactly how the IRS has wrote it in your letter. This will also work for the fourth stimulus check upcoming, as we've learned these tricks in the last few weeks that really helps you go from status unavailable or unknown to actually getting the information out of the system, the Get My Payment tool. You can also file a payment trace. The IRS says you may need to trace your payment if the IRS Get My Payment tool says your stimulus money was issued, but it never arrived, or you received a letter from the IRS stating your payment was sent, but you never received it. According to the government, you can request a payment trace by calling the IRS at 1-800-919-9835. You can either use the automated system or speak with an agent. You can also mail or fax a completed Form 3911, a taxpayer statement regarding refund. The IRS notes that if you filed a married filing jointly return, you can't initiate a trace using the automated system. On the fourth stimulus check, we continue to see more and more Democratic lawmakers pushing it to include a fourth stimulus check and actually monthly recurring stimulus checks in the infrastructure package. A group of Democratic senators, including Ron Wyden of Oregon, Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, and Bernie Sanders of Vermont, recently sent a letter to President Biden requesting recurring direct payments and automatic extensions of unemployment insurance tied to economic conditions. As the senators reasoned in their letter, this crisis is far from over, and families deserve certainty that they can put food on the table, keep a roof over their heads, and families should not be at the mercy of constantly shifting legislative timelines and ad hoc solutions. An earlier letter to President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris from 53 different House representatives, led by Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, staked out a similar position. Quote, recurring direct payments until the economy recovers will help ensure that people can meet their basic needs, provide racially equitable solutions, and shorten the length of the recession. Additional co-signers include New York's AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Michigan's Rashida Tlaib, two other notable names among House progressives. The letter didn't place a number on the requested stimulus payments, but a tweet soon after put it at $2,000 per month for the length of the pandemic. President Biden, also led by Democratic/Independent Senator Bernie Sanders, largely considered President Biden's right-hand man, proposed a Medicare expansion proposal, as well as additional benefits and lowering the age for Medicare, possibly in this next infrastructure/stimulus package.
Medicare today does not cover so many of the needs that many senior citizens have.
Medicare today is not a strong enough program, is that right?
We have got to strengthen and expand Medicare.
Everybody knows is when you get old, you have more health care needs. That's obvious.
Some people think if you've got Medicare, you don't have any health insurance problems. That's what they think. You know that that's not true.
Today, Medicare does not cover dental care, does not cover hearing aids, eyeglasses.
When you get old, you get a little bit more fragile. Everybody knows that.
This is a great country. It is a wealthy country. And the very least that it can do is make sure that our elderly people, our parents, can live out their lives with dignity and security.
We have got to understand those are healthcare needs for seniors, and we've got to expand Medicare to do that.
We can do that in this country, and to do less would be an absolute disgrace.
A great country is judged not on how it deals with the rich and the powerful. That's easy. They contribute thousands and thousands of dollars to politicians' campaigns. So it's easy to be nice to those guys. A great country is judged on how it addresses the problems of the weak and the vulnerable.
And the way we pay for that, Wolf, is by demanding that Medicare negotiate prescription drug prices with the pharmaceutical industry, who are ripping us off outrageously.
We have got to get our priorities right. I'm going to be in the middle of that fight, and God willing, we will succeed.
Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As you can see here, Bernie Sanders is pushing to lower the eligibility age for Medicare and boost its coverage by adding dental, hearing, and vision benefits. Bernie's plan would be a huge step towards Medicare for all. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. I'll keep you updated on everything of what's going on in the world today, and mostly the United States, as well as the fourth round of stimulus checks, the fourth round of stimulus items, as there's a lot more than just the proposed fourth stimulus checks and monthly recurring checks, including the Medicare expansion, student loan debt forgiveness, possible Social Security raises, and mortgage and rental assistance, all the different things on the horizon for the next round, the fourth round of stimulus. So don't miss an episode because we cover different things in different episodes. Remember, new videos come out every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on the Amazon FBA program. Amazon has a program where you can sell products on there, and we've had dozens of students replace their 9-to-5 income already, and we teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.